everybody, boys, girls, ladies, gentlemen, children of all ages. South Carolina, Alabama, Game 16. And it's underway. Here we go. Division I in the O-Zone from the DYB World Series here in Lexington, South Carolina. I am Bill Smith, your native of New York, upstate New York, for those that need it. There's a bunt by Lyles. Down the line, Wilson fires to one. They got him. Nice defensive play to open up this one. Lyles lays down a gorgeous bunt. Wilson comes in and guns him down. So Troy Hill will step in. 7th grader from Smith's Station, Alabama. Sends one into right field. Hard hit, but right at Goheen, who sends that in. So Serdarian Big Pullian, who pitched real well this morning. Both of these teams are playing their second game of the day. South Carolina beating Texas on an exciting walk-off home run. 10 this morning. They win that one 2-1. Alabama beats Georgia 7-5 in the same time slot on the field behind us. Both these teams playing their second game of this World Series day. And Pulliam did a nice job this morning doing the pitching. Troy Hill as well. Charlie Brandt will take the slab later. Dean Skavinsky is doing the pitching here for South Carolina. If I didn't get that one out, his battery mate, Catfish Comfer, out there. Already a pair of nice defensive plays. Wilson and Goheen. So the 1-1 pitch to Big Pullian. This is driven on the ground. Diving attempt from Wilson. This goes into right field. So Pulliam with a single. So Charlie Branch will come in there. Pulliam with a single that's laced in to left. We are underway here in Game 16. Winner of this one moves on. Loser will make their way into the lower bracket and play tomorrow as well. There's a North Carolina-Texas game going on the field behind us. The winner of that one will take on the loser from this game as Pulliam pulls into second base. And that game will happen at 9 a.m. tomorrow. The winner of this one, 10:30 tomorrow on this field in a game that we will have for you. Pitches off the plate. So Pulliam now down at second base. Branch hitting here, 2-1. Branch had a home run earlier today, and he drives one toward first on the ground. This will get handled. Campbell will take it himself. So Pulliam reaches second base, but nothing going for Alabama in the first. South Carolina coming to bat. Bottom one coming your way.
The love of the game begins with the bat and ball. This is America's game. More than 5 million people are having fun at that. And even more have answered the call to play ball. With the help of those who came before, our pastime's future is bright. When the lights are brightest, those who came through the pipeline are ready. All roads lead here. Playing for your country. Playing for the love of the game.
Are you frustrated with league management systems that make you feel like you need an engineering degree to use them? Introducing TeamPass, a youth sports management system made simple. No more complicated pages or confusing websites. TeamPass gives you quick and easy tools for better league management at a price less than a gallon of gas. You can spend less time working and more time playing. Visit www.teampass.com for more information.
here. Bottom one coming your way. Charlie Branch toes the slab. Lefty hurler here for Alabama. Again, both teams playing their second game of the day. We're in the winner's bracket. We got 2 undefeated teams here. Alabama has gotten here on the strength of their pool play loss to Texas, slotted them into a spot where they took on Arkansas. They win that one 5-2 on Saturday. They beat Georgia this morning. Rain changed things from yesterday. They take on South Carolina here. South Carolina beats Texas this morning. They had gotten there on the strength of a 4-2 win over Virginia on Saturday. And they had won their pool game over Georgia back on Friday. Pool game's not really part of the record, so to speak. Cole Wilson leads things off. Dynamite play from third in the first inning. And a conversation to maybe the coach's box there to get things going. Cole Wilson. Not quite sure what the officials and the coaches are discussing right here. Wilson 1 for 3 this morning. Struck out once. Pitched a couple good innings, gave up a run. (2-0) here, the count to the 7th grader from North Myrtle Beach. So he looks at another delivery from Branch. Drives this one into center field. I think this is going to, and it's missed. This ball falls in. Lyles was there underneath, and it just goes past his mitt. Sky is getting a little brighter here. And there are, if you see those flags out there, there are some swirling winds. So that ball might not have been as true as it looked. So Cole Wilson stands on second with the error. He's heading for third, and they've got him picked off. Branch leaned to look at him. Wilson took off, and the throw goes into third. So without a pitch to the next hitter. So Cole Wilson put out at third after he reaches second on an error in center field. That'll bring up Peanut White, who grounds to short. Diving stop, throw across the diamond. What a play over there from Hutto. Briggs Hutto. So there's been some fun here in the bottom of the first. Maybe less so if you're South Carolina, but error drops in. Guy reaches second, pick off, and now a diving defensive play. Buckle up, everybody. We got 2 good teams here in the top bracket battling this one. We're only in the first inning. Branch delivers inside to Cam Shirley. So here's White just a moment ago. This is the pickoff. Branch was able to step off. There's the tag. Now here's the diving stop. Here's the sharp hit ball from White. Hutto to his right across the diamond. Bang, nice play. So Branch has worked to count 3-0 to Cam Shirley. Cam Shirley with a home run in the first inning against Texas. That game was 1-1 after one, and it was 1-1 into the 7th, into extras, before that one was brought to an exciting finish. But Shirley hits a home run that was just crushed out of here. Hits a truck up in deep left field. He draws a walk. So Carter Del Conte will step in. He did the bulk of the pitching this morning. Gave up a couple of hits, struck out 3. He will hit here with 2 outs and a runner on first. No score here in this one. We've had a couple of wacky things go on already. Pitch up high, goes in for a ball. Del Conte 1 for 2 with a walk against Virginia a couple of games ago. This morning, a pair of walks. Now a throw back behind Shirley, but he's going to take second. So Shirley started what looked like a delayed steal. Lancaster comes out from his catcher position, throws down, but Shirley moves up. Del Conte will now hit with a runner in scoring position in 2 down. Count is 2-1. He hits one on the ground toward third. Pulliam gets it, fires across. Doesn't get over at first. Not picked there, and coming home scoring, Cam Shirley. So Shirley scores. Del Conte stands on first base. There's the play from Pulliam. Deep behind third base. Not quite picked over there by Anglin. Branch will check the runner. So Del Conte drives the run in. Shirley bounces away from first. Shirley scores the run. Cam Shirley's great-grandfather, Barney Long, out there. Get well, sir. Watching at home. Watching perhaps a ball hit out to left field. Wasn't able to join us. We hope you can see this and get well, sir. As South Carolina tacks 1. Barney Long's great-grandson, Cam Shirley, scores the run. South Carolina leads 1-0 after 1. Come back. This is DYB World Series.
Do you want to play some baseball? What's it good for you? Oh yeah? You don't even have Big League Chew. Yeah!
By any means necessary, everything I'm doing is legendary. Step in my office cause I'm a boss, not a secretary. Second to none, I am primary, not secondary. Give me the throne, I'm crown taking, I'm about to make the boom, yeah, I make it boom. I'm coming with it, you feel it, I make it boom, boom.
Back here on Field 8. This is Game 16 of the tournament, the DYB World Series. We're in the Ozone. We're in Division 1. Your field's over here in Lexington. We got people all over this region. The Division 1 tournament happening over here in Lexington. Your D2 tournament happening over at the Midland Sports Complex in West Columbia, just down the road. We've got teams from 11 different states in the 3 different divisions. We've got all your Ozone coverage, but congrats and a shout out to all the teams here in AAA and in majors. Everybody making the trip here to South Carolina for the DYB World Series, a 2025 version of it, 70th year of DYB baseball. Pitch from Skavinsky in the dirt to Dalen Hardrick. Hardrick rounds one to third. Wilson snags it, turns, fires a ball across, gets his man. It's the second real nice play from Wilson in this early goings. Good glove work over on that left side from young Cole Wilson, getting Dalen Hardrick. Shout out to Hardrick's grandma Cora Snell out there watching out in Alabama. Hope you're enjoying things. Here's a ground ball through Wilson. This bounces well past him. I shouldn't say through. It's a clean single into left field. Brooks Anglin aboard. So Anglin, who hit a home run earlier today in the game against Georgia, reaches on a clean single here in the second inning. South Carolina leads this one 1-0. Alabama looking to answer here. Anglin leads from first. Parker Reisner now in there. Young P. Riz from Opelika, Alabama. Ball just misses for 1-1. It was a collective breath holding, I think, there. Another ball from the right-handed hurler for South Carolina, Dean Skavinsky. Anglin calls for time. Deep breath. Checks himself with that red, white, and blue weapon he's got there. Good aesthetic here. Skavinsky's pitch. This is hit on the ground toward Wilson. Wilson makes a backhanded pick in the hole, fires across. An unbelievable play by Wilson in the hole, fires across and gets Anglin. Gets Reisner, correction. Anglin down to second. Got a little ahead of myself there. And now here's a ball out into left field. And this gets handled by Batchelder, and that'll do it for Alabama. Some nice defensive work. Here's another look at the play by Wilson. Here's the grounder, and here's the backhanded pick. Right there, Wilson plants, fires all the way across. And that stretch on the other side by Campbell gets that out. And we are through 1.5. We're going to come back for the bottom of the second right here. This is the DYB World Series.
Great coach. We need you.
Our kids need you. Motivate them.
Challenge them.
Inspire them.
Pay attention and know the facts.
Every injured youth is a loss.
So let this be our goal.
Our collaborative goal.
Our unified goal.
Our name is our mission. Coach safely. It's the mission.
It's the purpose.
The love of the game begins with the bat and ball. This is America's game. More than 5 million people are having fun at that. And even more have answered the call to play ball. With the help of those who came before, our pastime's future is bright. When the lights are brightest, those who came through the pipeline are ready. All roads lead here. Playing for your country, playing for the love of the game, playing for glory.
Back here on Field 8 here in Lexington. Alabama, South Carolina playing on here in the DYB World Series. These are the big kids. This is the O-Zone. 12U on the bigger field. Nice throw from Trent Lancaster, the catcher down here. And now stepping in, Chandler Campbell, who I don't know the kid's entire career. I can't pretend to. I've seen him play a few times this week. But if he's got a bigger hit than the one he had this morning, I don't know. Game-winning walk-off home run in the 7th inning, extra innings, to get his team into this round against a very good North Carolina team. That was as fun a ball game as we've seen in this tournament so far. As I say North Carolina, I mean Texas, who North Carolina is playing right now. So that was South Carolina, Texas this morning that played in as good a game as we've seen. Got my brackets and my teams confused, but Campbell hits that walk-off shot over the center fielder, over the center field wall to end that game this morning. Exciting play. Urge anyone to go back and see it. We had that one here. So that 2-1 victory over Texas this morning put South Carolina into this one. There's a grounder towards short. Campbell on his way to first. Throw goes down there, bounces. Campbell will be safe at first. Campbell stands at 1. Catfish Comper now. Lays one down. He's on his way to first. Branch has got to hurry. Branch gets that over. So 1-3 on that putout does move Campbell down to second. So Karsten Catfish Comfer is down. Swing by Skavinsky will put a ball out of play on the right field line. Dean the Dream bats here. Bottom 2, his team up a run, runner in scoring position. Branches 0-1 is now going to turn into an 0-2 with another foul by Skavinsky out of play. Breaking pitch outside from Branch to Skavinsky. Pitch anyway, fouled back by Skavinsky, who's battling here. It continues to be in the hole with a couple of strikes. Branch has his sign, checks his runner. Kick and a pitch. Just off the plate. Nice frame by Lancaster. Skavinsky 0 for 2 this morning in the early game. That exciting one against Texas. Fouls that one. He's gotten a piece of a whole bunch of pitches here. Here's one off the hands, and this is bounced into center field for a base hit. Campbell around third. He will score. Throw comes in wide of the mound. This is going to let Skavinsky go all the way down to second. So a single and an RBI. And then Skavinsky ends up on second with a throwing error as the cause. And South Carolina coming alive here. Here's a look at it. That's a real nice piece of hitting. Gets his hands inside that one, just flares it out to the right side. Campbell around first. This throw up and a little bit wide of the target. First pitch to Big Hammer goes in for a strike. Asher Goheen. Ball in the dirt. This is going to put Skavinsky down at third. So quickly run in for South Carolina, and 2 pitches later, Skavinsky's on third. 70 feet away from Asher Goheen. Ball bouncing out towards second. That's a real nice pick. So that drives a run in. But Reisner with a real nice defensive play over there. Some great glove work.
Now batting for South Carolina, number 20, Oliver Brand.
Big Hammer drives the run in. Reisner with an excellent play. Reisner dropping back on this one, and he will track that one. So a pair of nice plays by the second baseman over there, young Parker Reisner. But South Carolina strikes for 2, and they lead 3-0 after 2 innings. This is DYB World Series.
Experience Columbia, South Carolina, a standout destination in the Southeast where everyone truly belongs.
We are much more than our state's capital and home to the University of South Carolina. We are a diverse, growing city with incredible art and history around every corner.
You may even see a few painters set up on a street corner capturing all the city's sights and sounds.
But no matter your passion, Columbia is the perfect location. Take a chance by calling it home, even if just for a day.
The love of the game begins with the bat and ball. This is America's game. More than 5 million people are having fun at that. And even more have answered the call to play ball. With the help of those who came before, our pastime's future is bright. When the lights are brightest, those who came through the pipeline are ready. All roads lead here. Playing for your country, playing for the love of the game, playing for glory.
Are you frustrated with league management systems that make you feel like you need an engineering degree to use them? Introducing TeamPass, a youth sports management system made simple. No more complicated pages or confusing websites. TeamPass gives you quick and easy tools for better league management at a price less than a gap.
First pitch bounces in there for a ball. Welcome back, all of you out there in YouTube, TV, internet land, wherever you're watching this, on a phone, on a tablet. Yanked by Lancaster down the left field line, way out of play. Wherever you were watching this, we thank you for tuning in. If you were watching from Alabama, if you're watching from South Carolina, or anywhere else in this great nation, we thank you for tuning in to DYB World Series. A Synergy Sports and Entertainment production. Pitch on the way. That high, so Lancaster has worked the count to 3-1. Skavinsky takes a breath, delivers. Lancaster swings over the top of that one. Lancaster 0 for 2 this morning. 7th grader from Opelika, Alabama, and he swings through that one. Strike 3. This is going to bring Jack Corbett to the plate. The Jackrabbit from Opelika. Jack Corbett hit his first home run at Cooperstown in the tournament up there. It's a fun place and a fun time to do it in a tournament up there in a beautiful part of the country, if I may say so. Finger Lakes region of upstate New York. There's the strikeout a moment ago. The 1-1 from Skavinsky. This is laced out above the shortstop. Does get into center field. Shirley made an attempt at it. Now a throw back behind the runner from White. That's a sharp, clean single from Jack Corbett. And now Alabama looking to string something together here. The top half of the third, already down 3-0. Outside pitch to David Collier. So another balk call here. Seen a couple of those in this tournament today. First one of this game, first one for Skavinsky. It's going to put Jack Corbett down on second base. Throw behind. Corbett dives back. Hitter David Collier. We hear sister Sarah Grace is watching at home. Shout out to that young lady. I'm sure she's cheering on the Alabama squad her brother here with. Looking back and throwing it into center field, but backing that one up nicely was Bryn. Bryn has played a mean center field today. He made an outstanding diving catch this morning in that first game against Texas. So that one out of play as well. This Alabama team battled back to win a state championship this year after losing one a couple seasons ago when they all played 10U. A lot of these kids played that one. As Coach Branch put it, it was a great way to complete the task this season. And here they stand, day 3 of the World Series. Here's a shot into left field. Tracking it and sitting underneath it, firing back into second. That'll go in as a fly out to left field. Batchelder gets that one back. Collier is retired. So Corbett will stand on second as Gage Fellows will bat. Skavinsky looks at the runner. Pitches outside. Here's a grounder, going to be picked up, not picked up by Wilson, but handled at short. Sent across, and an out is recorded by Shirley. Shirley gets it across to Campbell. And that'll do it for Alabama in the third. We head to the bottom of the third, 3-0, South Carolina.
The love of the game begins with the bat and ball. This is America's game. More than 5 million people are having fun at that. And even more have answered the call to play ball. With the help of those who came before, our pastime's future is bright. When the lights are brightest, those who came through the pipeline are ready. All roads lead here. Playing for your country, playing for the love of the game, playing for glory.
Great coach. We need you.
Our kids need you. Motivate them.
Challenge them.
Inspire them.
Pay attention and know the facts.
Every injured youth is a loss.
So let this be our goal.
Our collaborative goal.
Our unified goal.
Our name is our mission. Coach safely. It's the mission.
It's the purpose.
Back here in Lexington, bottom three coming your way. South Carolina leads this one. There it is, Smith. 3-0. Bill Smith, your stuttering announcer here in the press box above Field 8, watching this one. South Carolina and Alabama. We are a couple days into the bracket portion of the tournament. This is the winner's bracket. These are two teams that have won their way here. So winner will move on. The loser will get another opportunity. Team that loses this game will get a second crack at this. There's a Texas-North Carolina game going on right now, and the winner of that one from the loser bracket will take on the loser of this game tomorrow morning. The winner of this one moves on to take on Mississippi tomorrow morning at 10:30, a game that we will cover for you right here. Pitch on the way from Branch is outside, 2-0 to Cole Wilson, who has put on a defensive display so far in this game, showing range, showing glove work, and showing a real strong arm. Reached on an error in the first, and then before another pitch was thrown, was picked off in a silly sequence. Almost drew a 4-pitch walk. That one inside for a strike. Wilson, strong kid, waving that bat. Drives one into center field. This is going to drop lazily into the glove of Hill. One down here in the third.
We ask that both teams please come to the mound along with our officiating crew for our pregame prayer. The Alabama pitcher now has 37 pitchers in this game.
So Jackson White will step in. White walked a pair of times this morning. Takes a high pitch right there, 1-0. White grounded to short on what turned into, I should say, a excellent play over there at short by Briggs Hutto. Diving stop that he sent across. Now a announcement of Charlie Branch's pitch count brings his manager out of the dugout. I think we will perhaps have just a discussion here as he just speaks with his pitcher and his catcher. Branch has thrown well. He finds himself in a down 3-0 score-wise, but he's thrown a lot of strikes. He's gotten a lot of ground balls. Conversation continuing with Branch, and they will make the change. So Branch is going to come off. We'll get it sorted out who's doing what, and we'll come back and tell you after a short break. This is the DYB World Series.
I think Big League Chew came out of the fact that I really loved baseball. It was the summer of 1977 when I first came up with the idea. Starting in a minor league bullpen, just a dream of an idea. I love playing ball, and I love chewing bubble gum.
Big League Chew is one of the few bubble gums that has survived over 30 years, almost going now 40 years. It's an iconic gum that has always been associated with baseball, and so the two of them together just makes a lot of sense.
Sharing my ideas with my teammates, I probably drove them crazy with it, but the one idea gained a toehold. And the idea was basically, we don't have to be cool by chewing the other stuff. We can chew bubblegum, and if you shredded it and put it in the pouch, it would be even cooler because you could take a little or you could take a lot, and you could really have a lot of fun with competitions to blowing bubbles while you're just kind of killing time in the bullpen. I think the biggest evolution was moving the production back to the USA, and the Ford Gum guys have done a spectacular job refining the formula, making the gum even more fun than it's ever been.
We've come out with other flavors. We now have cotton candy. We'll be coming out with blue raspberry, and we also have come out in different forms. Any gum we make with the Big League Chew name has to have what we call bubble ability, and if it doesn't have bubble ability, the Big League Chew name doesn't go on it.
It's because of the love of the game that Big League Chew happened. And I think if I had to send one message, that's it. If you love something, somehow things will work out.
So Dalen Hardrick on. He will handle the pitching from this point forward for Alabama. Comes in with an 0-1 count on Jackson White. First delivery to White is high and tight. This brings it to 3-0. Correction on that one. So 3 balls, no strikes. Hardrick's second delivery is in there for a strike. So White getting himself into a 3-0 count, sees a strike. He will bat in a hitter's count here with 1 out in the third. Laced off the fence from White. And Hardrick now has got a couple of strikes. Into his windup. Pitch on the way. Bounced out toward second base. Handling a couple of hops and thrown across for the 4-3 putout. Reisner nice and smooth over to Pulliam. Cam Shirley on his way to the plate. Fouls one off.
Now coming to the plate, number 23, Henry Workman.
0-1 to Shirley. Hardrick's pitch. Swung on and missed. Shirley not messing around with these swings. Bouncing ball. Shirley, as mentioned in his last at-bat, hit a home run that was just absolutely smashed out of here this morning. That was a first inning shot that strike 3 taken there. And that'll do it for South Carolina in the third. We head to the fourth. South Carolina leads this one 3-zip.
The love of the game begins with the bat and ball. This is America's game. More than 5 million people are having fun at that. And even more have answered the call to play ball. With the help of those who came before, our pastime's future is bright. When the lights are brightest, those who came through the pipeline are ready. All roads lead here. Playing for your country, playing for the love of the game, playing for glory.
Are you frustrated with league management systems that make you feel like you need an engineering degree to use them? Introducing TeamPass, a youth sports management system made simple. No more complicated pages or confusing websites. TeamPass gives you quick and easy tools for better league management at a price less than a gallon of gas. You can spend less time working and more time playing. Visit www.teampass.com for more information.
Back here in Lexington, heading to the fourth. South Carolina leads this one. Nice toss down by Catfish Comfer. White and Shirley and Wilson toss it around. Campbell heads over to first as Isaiah Lyles steps in. I know family members Shantae Warren, big brother Vernon Huckleby watching at home as Lyles attempts to lay down another bunt. He dropped a pretty bunt in the first inning that Cole Wilson made a dynamite play to get him out. Could not have been prettier from the Alabama leadoff hitter. Really a dynamite defensive play is the only reason he was out. This is popped up in the air. Diving. This is a fair ball where Comfer touched this. So this is popped up on the bunt out in front. Comfer lays out to make a diving catch. Can't quite handle it. This drops in fair, so Lyles races his way down. He's aboard to lead off the fourth. And And so a pickoff is on, but Lyles is just going to cruise into second. Throw ended up bouncing around. Little show of respect down at second base by a couple of talented players, Lyles and Shirley chatting. Pitching away, driven into center field. This is going to settle in. Lyles thinks about tagging up, but he will stay there. Another nice defensive play out in center field by Bryn. Oliver Bryn has been one of the better outfielders of this entire tournament. Here's Big Pulliam. Hits one scorcher in the hole toward short. Fielded, sent across, dug nicely by Campbell. Shirley's ball bounced a little bit. More good defense from this South Carolina team. Just play after play has been sharp. And Skovinski's pitching day is done. Coach Bryn will make the pitching change. Skovinski will give way, and we will talk about all of it when we come right back. Hey, stay with us. This is the DYB World Series.
Great coach. We need you.
Our kids need you. Motivate them.
Challenge them.
Inspire them.
Pay attention and know the facts.
Every injured youth is a loss.
So let this be our goal.
Our collaborative goal.
Our unified goal.
Our name is our mission. Coach safely. It's the mission.
It's the purpose.
Branch, the original starting pitcher for Alabama today, will take on Asher Goheen, the big hammer. 0-0. Takes the mound and throws a strike on his first offering. 0-1 here to Charlie Branch. Branch again hit a home run earlier this morning. Game against Georgia. Outside offering gets all the way to the screen. Lyles is making a break for the plate. He's going to dive in head first. Lyles with some wheels. He scores Alabama's first run of the game. Zay Lyles dives in. So Alabama on the board here. Rallying in the fourth, now down 3-1. Goheen's offering inside to Branch. Count moves to 2-1. This was turned on. That ball is gone. Home run to right. Branch with a dynamite swing. Picks that ball up and throws it over the right field fence with that one. And with one swing, he closes the gap to 3-2. So Branch with his second home run of the day. Here's a look at it. Look where this pitch is. Down, in on the hands, turns on it, gets everything. This flies up and over Del Conte for a home run into right. Branch hits his second home run of the day. One in the previous game and one here. First pitch to Dalen Hardrick is in for a strike. So excitement brewing here, folks. Buckle up. South Carolinians, Alabamans, whoever you are. 1-1 delivery from Goheen right here. Just off the plate.
Stepping up to the plate, your third baseman, number 2, Alex Bankhead.
Pitch on the way, down in the dirt. Something that Coach Branch has talked about with his team. He has it here in the notes that we've taken as a ball is flared into right field. This drops down left field for Hardrick and a single. Coach Branch talks about his team saying how focused they are, but this is a team that is very loose. You know, you kind of see that in Branch's home run trot. A lot of exuberance, but that was a kid who was focused through that entire at-bat. So loose and focused is a great description of this Alabama team. So 3-2 your score. South Carolina leads. Anglin will come to the plate after the Hardrick single. Conversations happening on the field for some reason. Brooks Anglin, who has a home run today already. Young Brookie Cookie from Valley, Alabama. Favorite thing about baseball, I am quoting him here, hitting tanks. And he hit one this morning. He comes up here with a runner on, his team down a run with 2 outs in the 4th. Gets under that one. This is on the left side. We'll see if there's room. And it falls in. Wilson not quite able to work with that one. So 0-2 here to Anglin after the foul ball. Hardrick leads from first. Dances away. Strike 3 called. Anglin goes down looking, but Alabama strikes for 2. We got a close one. Bottom 4 coming up. South Carolina leads 3-2.
The love of the game begins with the bat and ball. This is America's game. More than 5 million people are having fun at bat. And even more have answered the call to play ball. With the help of those who came before, our pastime's future is bright. When the lights are brightest, those who came through the pipeline are ready. All roads lead here. Playing for your country, playing for the love of the game, playing for glory.
Are you frustrated with league management systems that make you feel like you need an engineering degree to use them? Introducing TeamPass, a youth sports management system made simple. No more complicated pages or confusing websites. TeamPass gives you quick and easy tools for better league management at a price less than a gallon of gas. You can spend less time working and more time playing. Visit www.teampass.com for more information.
We are back with the bottom of the 4th here. Alabama versus South Carolina. Home team in this one, South Carolina leads 3-2. I suppose they're the home team through a lot of this tournament. Playing this here in Lexington, South Carolina. Your South Carolina state champs are right there. Hardrick in his second inning of work. Lancaster throws down, and a one-hop throw heads in, and Hardrick will get to work here. He will face Carter Del Conte. Opening pitch on the way, swung on and missed from Del Conte. He had visions of hitting that playground out there. Now a breaking pitch that Hardrick may have lost the handle on. Sails up over the top of Del Conte. Another one high and tight, that more of the fastball variety. So 2-1. 2-1 pitch on the way, off the hands. This is bounced off the screen. This will drop in. Coach Branch a couple different times referring to his team as loose. Mentioned the note before, focus but loose. That was from a couple of days ago. It's the word he used today, feeling loose coming out of that first game against Georgia. South Carolina's Coach Bryn saying something very similar. Focused, ready to go here. Pitch on the way, driven to third. Pulliam's right there. Takes that one out of the air, and line drive out. First batter away here in the bottom of the fourth. So Reese Batchelder will step in. Batchelder gets under one. This is going to go out of play. Young Reese Cup. Looking for his first hit of the Monday he's playing on here. 0 for 3 this morning, 0 for 1 thus far. This is favorite player as Derek Jeter. Great Yankee shortstop. Pitch on the way to the Jeter fan, in for a strike. So 1-2 the count here. To the outfielder from North Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. Pitch on the way. Popped up over to the second baseman, Reisner. He squeezes that one, and there's 2 outs now here in the fourth. Want to take you to a moment this morning. My voice is what you hear, but here's a highlight. Half of the first. And here's a shot. Center field, deep, gone! That right there, ladies and gentlemen, ends this one. A walk-off for Chandler Campbell. That right there. And maybe another one. Campbell gets all of it and drives it over the center field fence for his second home run in as many games. That ball was smoked. 2 home runs to center field here in as many games. One wins it this morning. This one here extends the lead to 4-2. What a shot that was. 2 solo shots. Here's a look at the one he just hit. Turn and ripped. All of that behind that shot right there. That one sails over the fence. So Chandler Campbell, a big home run this morning and a big home run in this one. Doubles the lead to 4-2 here in the bottom of the fourth. Bouncing ball out toward first. Handled and taken by Branch. He will take that himself. And South Carolina goes down in the fourth, but not before the Campbell home run. They lead 4-2. We're headed to the fifth.
Do you want to play some baseball? We're too good for you. Oh yeah? You don't even have big league chew. Yeah!
By any means necessary, everything I'm doing is legendary. Step in my office cause I'm a boss, not a secretary. Second to none, I am primary, not secondary. Give me the throne, I'm crown taking, I'm about to make the boom, yeah, I make it boom. I'm coming with it, you feel it, I make it boom, boom.
Back here, you see a infield get together here after the innings warm-ups. You see heading over to the right of your screen there, the home run hitter. A blast from Chandler Campbell. So 4-2 here. South Carolina leads this one. A little bit of light rain joining our afternoon festivities. Not the first time I've had to utter words like that in the last few days, so we will hopefully leave it at a light rain joining us. South Carolina and Alabama contingents watching here in the stands and at home. We thank you again. Driven up off the glove of Wilson. Smacks that in disappointment, but he's made a bunch of real nice plays. That ball was hit with a charge. Reisner, that red, white, and blue bat, sent that ball out pretty hot. Now Briggs Hutto will step in. Reisner, his second hit of the day, first in this game. Had one this morning against Georgia. Pitch on the way from Goheen. Big Hammer drops a ball in there. Hutto peeks in. Ahead 1-0. Goheen takes a peek at the runner. Pitch on the way. Another ball down and outside to Hutto. Briggs Hutto, the seventh grader from Opelika, Alabama, stares at the third pitch in virtually the same spot, so 3-0 here. Goheen with a long look in over at Reisner. Hutto shows bunt, but the fourth pitch in the same exact spot puts him on first. So the first two runners reach here in the Alabama fifth. Trent Lancaster, I must say perhaps my favorite name in the entire tournament. I think a term I used the first game I saw this team is something you might find in a comic book. Sounds that explosive, young man. Rain is coming down a little bit harder. Goheen's pitch. Fouled back by Lancaster. Bounces off the roof of this building somewhere. Lancaster doing a bang-up job behind the plate. Now looking to do something with the stick, and he takes one in off of his back. Might even say he took that one off the kidney. Coach Bryn out to talk to his hurler and his infield now with the bases loaded. So a single, a walk, and a hit by pitch has loaded the bases quickly here in the 5th. Alabama looking to surge here a little bit. I know there's a group of South Carolina fans known as the K9 crew, perhaps some in Italy tuning in at whatever hour it is there. It's 4 p.m. on the nose here in South Carolina, so hope you're enjoying things wherever you are. And specifically if you're in Italy watching this one, thanks for tuning in. So Jack Corbett comes to the plate with the bases loaded. Corners are in. Strike call on the first pitch from Goheen. Corbett with a hit and a run this morning. Sees his 0-1 pitch comes in. Drives one down the left field line, but this is a foul ball just outside the line. Reisner laced a single into left field. Hutto walks. Lancaster takes a pitch off the kidney, as I mentioned before. There's your base runners. And now Jack Corbett, the hitter of record now. Goheen toes the slab, looks in. Signal from the umpire. He's ready. Pitch on the way. Strike 3 called to Corbett. Goheen did a great job there of hitting his spot. So now David Collier comes to the plate with the bases loaded and 1 down. Bounces 1 in for ball 1. Just an unassuming, smooth glove pick there from Catfish Comfer. Goheen's pitch. All the way to the screen, but no movement on the bases. That backstop, for those that have heard me say this before, I apologize. It's not that far back. Unless a ball gets some weird geometry, not a lot of runs come home. I know Alabama's speedy leadoff hitter, Isaiah Lyles, has made that happen. But it is not a regular thing on balls to the backstop. Collier now, 2-0. Goheen has his sign, kicks, fires. There's a strike on the outer half. So the South Carolina defense is in on the corners. Shirley and White are back at double play depth. Pop back out of play from Collier. Goheen has gotten the count to 2-2. So he tries to work his way out of this bases loaded jam. Alabama here loading the bases with no outs. Wilson with a note of advice to his pitcher. Searching for other baseballs. I imagine the rain, which has let up a little bit, but I think it's still coming down out there. Baseball perhaps getting slick. Goheen looking for one with better grip. Rain yesterday, lots of rain yesterday, has altered the schedule of things. This game originally would have been played earlier this morning. Here we are, though. Goheen kicks. Ball on the way outside. So the count is full. No pitches can fit in this count. No runners can fit on these bases. So a big pitch coming up here in a 2-run game. Pitch on the way. Laced into right field. Base hit. Collier heads to first. 1 run is in. Reisner scores. A 2nd run is in. And Collier with a 2-run single. And Alabama ties this one. And they still have runners on the corners with 1 down. Coach Bryn is going to make a pitching change. Here's a look at the base hit. This is the 2-run single right here. Hutto leading away from second. He's about to score on this. Collier 2-run single. There's Hutto coming home. There it is. We have a tie ball game and a pitching change. We'll settle all of that. We'll tell you who's doing what when we come back here. This is the DYB World Series.
I think Big League Chew came out of the fact that I really loved baseball. It was the summer of 1977 when I first came up with the idea. Starting in a minor league bullpen, just the dream of an idea. I love playing ball, and I love chewing bubble gum.
Big League Chew is one of the few bubble gums that has survived over 30 years, almost going now 40 years. It's an iconic gum that has always been associated with baseball, and so the two of them together just makes a lot of sense.
Sharing my ideas with my teammates, I probably drove them crazy with it, but the one idea gained a toehold. And the idea was basically, we don't have to be cool by chewing the other stuff. We can chew bubble gum, and if you shredded it and put it in the pouch, it would be even cooler because you could take a little or you could take a lot, and you could really have a lot of fun with competitions to blowing bubbles while you're just kind of killing time in the bullpen. I think the biggest evolution was moving the production back to the USA. And the Ford Gum guys have done a spectacular job refining the formula, making the gum even more fun than it's ever been.
Cam Shirley's first pitch outside for a ball. So Cam Shirley comes on, checks his runner at first with a pickoff attempt. So runners are on the corners here in a tie ball game, 1 out in the 5th. Alabama has tied it on a 2-run single by David Collier. Collier's on his way to second here, stolen base attempt. He will pull in safely. Comfer gave a look to throw and then peeked at third. So 2 runners in scoring position. Shirley into his delivery. Pitch, sliced foul. Gage Fellows in there. Gage Fellows, his coach describes, the only 11-year-old on the team. Closed out games in the state tournament, 8 up innings on the mound. Great team player. Fellows will bat here with a count of 1-2. Pitch on the way. Shirley's ball delivered low for ball 2. Lancaster leads from second. Pitch on the way. Outer half, strike 3 called. So Lyles will bat. Top of the order here. He's got 2 runners in scoring position and 2 outs. Another bouncing ball reaches the screen. Lancaster will probably should describe that as a ball bouncing off of the screen. It came in with some smoke behind it. So Cam Shirley, 1-0 to Isaiah Lyles. Lyles reached on a bunt last inning. Ends up coming around to score the first run of the game for his Alabama side. He stands there, lays down another bunt. Here's Wilson. He's going to fire across to first and get the out at first. Late call. Wilson has put on a clinic at third base today. But we head to the bottom of the fifth, tied at 4.
The love of the game begins with the bat and ball. This is America's game. More than 5 million people are having fun at that. And even more have answered the call to play ball. With the help of those who came before, our pastime's future is bright. When the lights are brightest, those who came through the pipeline are ready. All roads lead here. Playing for your country, playing for the love of the game, playing for glory.
Are you frustrated with league management systems that make you feel like you need an engineering degree to use them? Introducing TeamPass, a youth sports management system made simple. No more complicated pages or confusing websites. TeamPass gives you quick and easy tools for better league management at a price less than a gallon of gas. You can spend less time working and more time playing. Visit www.teampass.com for more information.
Back here in a tie ball game. I want to thank our title sponsor, Big League Chew. Diamond Youth Baseball, a perfect fit for Big League Chew. World Series events represent the best of youth sports, and Big League Chew is proud to be along for the ride. Big League Chew says good luck to all the teams represented here in this year's World Series. And I would be remiss if I didn't mention this broadcast. It's being carried and sent to you into your eyebulbs by Synergy Sports and Entertainment. Experienced team of pro announcers, producers, and camera operators excited to bring you live game coverage all this week and last. Synergy Sports is a full-service sports media and marketing company offering end-to-end video coverage, sports broadcasting, sponsorship acquisition, and promotion of your special events. Check us out today at synergysportsproductions.com. Certainly want to mention right here, here's the 2-run single. Oh, this is one of the plays by Wilson. I apologize. In the hole at third. Rifles this one across. The glove work of one Cole Wilson today has just been on display. And here's the last play against Lyles. Not the first bunt Lyles has laid down and just looked so smooth doing it. This ball dies in the grass. Wilson, sliding throw. Little delay on the call there, just confirming the feet, and he got him. Cole Wilson doing it with the glove today. Now his team looking to do it with the bats here in a tie ball game. Dean Skavinsky will come up. Skavinsky takes a first pitch ball. Hardrick continues the pitching duties here for Alabama. Aside from the Campbell blast, he's pitched really well. Skavinsky out to short. Turning, firing. Out on the 6-3 put out on a nice play from Hutto. So Asher, the big hammer Goheen. Big hammer takes a ball off the plate. Goheen had a huge 2 RBI single against Virginia on Saturday. Included in those 2 runs was the game winner. Takes a strike there. Goheen looking for his first hit of this Monday pair of games. Hardrick's pitch up high. So Asher Goheen here with a hitter's count, 3-1. Dalen Hardrick stares him down. Toes, kicks, fires. This ball is bounced out to Hardrick, who makes a nice snag. He will toss one over to one. Complete the 1-3 put out. And Oliver Bryn will step up here. First pitch to Bryn. Shows bunt, pulls that one back. Outside pitch. One 0 pitch on its way. There's a bunt up the first baseline. That's going to just trickle. Is that the word I want there? Foul. Bryn walked this morning. Popped to the second baseman here in this game. Looking to start a little two-out rally here for South Carolina. Pitch off the plate. High and tight there to Bryn. This Alabama pitching staff, Branch and Hardrick. Here's another one to the mound, off of Hardrick's glove. He's going to recover, throw one across, but Bryn is going to be safe. That was a tough one, hit hard off of the mound and then Hardrick's glove. I was just going to say that Hardrick and Branch giving up 4 runs through 4 2/3. Great control there, but great control between them. Only 1 walk through 4 2/3. Now here's Cole Wilson. Mentioned his propensity for good defensive plays. He comes up with an opportunity to put his team ahead here, the bottom of the 5th. Turns on one, sends it down the third baseline. This just dances foul. And an early go by Bryn is going to result in a tag out by the pitcher, Hardrick himself. And that's going to end the 5th. So Wilson will return to the plate in the 6th. Right now, we're going to take a break so you can return for the 6th at the DYB World Series.
Great coach. We need you.
Our kids need you. Motivate them.
Challenge them.
Inspire them.
Pay attention and know the facts.
Every injured youth is a loss.
So let this be our goal.
Our collaborative goal.
Our unified goal.
Our name is our mission. Coach safely. It's the mission.
It's the purpose.
The love of the game begins with the bat and ball. This is America's game. More than 5 million people are having fun at that. And even more have answered the call to play ball. With the help of those who came before, our pastime's future is bright. When the lights are brightest, those who came through the pipeline are ready. All roads lead here. Playing for your country, playing for the love of the game, playing for glory.
Welcome back. Grandparents, friends, family, everybody watching this one. If you were watching down in Opelika, Alabama. If you're watching in North Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, we thank you. We appreciate you. And the 6th inning is underway. It's a tie ball game. So we're in the last inning, but all squared up at 4. Good battle between two real good teams. Cam Shirley's second delivery of his second inning. Bounces in. So 1-1 your count here. Troy Hill leads off this 6th inning. Smith Station, Alabama 7th grader. I've mentioned in the previous broadcast, but I will say this again. If everything about baseball, it's fun. Yes, it is. And this is a fun one here. Pitch on the way. Hill swings over that one. That ball was diving down. Some cut on that fastball. Shirley coming downhill. Fires this one. This is a ground ball to Wilson. Can't quite handle on a weird bounce. We have sung his praises, but that was bouncing strangely as it hit the edge of the grass. But Hill is on. So the leadoff hitter aboard for Alabama as Serdarian Pulliam, Big Pulliam, steps in. 1 for 2 today. Singled in the first, was stranded at second. Grounded to short back in the 4th. And a walk and a hit. Scored a run this morning. Alabama got out to a 5-0 lead in that game this morning. Runner away, runner throw, I should say, down, goes into center field, but backed up real nicely by Bryn. This will get sent into White. Alabama out to a 5-0 lead. They extend that to 6-0, and then Georgia crawls back, gets it to 6-5. Alabama was able to hang on. Different story here as they've been down and then tied it last inning. Here we are tied in the 6th. Pitch on the outside edge to Pulliam, taken for a strike. 1-1 your count. South Carolina played that exciting 1-1 after 1 game all the way into the 7th against Texas, where they prevailed on the walk-off home run. Another strike to Pulliam. Cam Shirley has looked very sharp in his bit of work. Checks the runner. Pitch on the way. Strike 3 called against Pulliam. So Charlie Branch will step in. Branch has a pair of home runs on the day. One this morning and homered back in the 4th inning here in this one. And he pops one through the right side into right field. Throw comes all the way in, keeping the runner at third. Del Conte's throw, he came in charging on that one. So Branch singles, moves the runner to third. So runners on the corners now, as Dalen Hardrick will step up. One down for young 7th grader from Valley, Alabama. Swings over the top of that one, strike 1. Fouled back and shoved into the fence. That is a fun visual. On fastball on a mighty hack from Hardrick. So a ball stuck in the fence there. So 0-2 here. Hardrick getting a conversation from Coach Branch. Hill over at third. Branch over at first. Shirley, pitch on the way, strike 3. So here's Brooks Anglin. He steps in with a pair of runners on. Anglin hit a home run this morning. 1 for 2 with an RBI on that home run. Ball's to the backstop. Runner's coming. Play at the plate. He's going to be safe. Hill slides in. So, officials having a conversation. I think this is more of an attitude adjustment from the official. So, pitch to the backstop results in Troy Hill scampering home, sliding in safe. Alabama leads this one 5-4, the top of the 6th. 2 down, runner on second now as Branch leads from second base. Swing and a miss, and a second strike to Brooks Anglin. There's the second strike to Brooks Anglin. So 1-2 your count. Shirley set. Runner dances away. Pitch on the way up high. Here's a bouncing ball up the middle. White can't handle it. It gets into center field. Runner holds at third. Bryn came firing from center field and bounced the ball into the plate. That would have had Branch pretty well gotten at home, so he holds there. Anglin singles, puts runners on the corners now. So Parker Reisner, who singled and scored a run in the last inning, he scored on the David Collier 2-run single. Coach Bryn is going to make a pitching change. We will settle the lineup, get it for you when we come back. Break time here at the DYB World Series.
I think Big League Chew came out of the fact that I really loved baseball. It was the summer of 1977 when I first came up with the idea of starting in a minor league bullpen, just a dream of an idea. I love playing ball, and I love chewing bubblegum.
Big League Chew is one of the few bubble gums that has survived over 30 years, almost going now 40 years. It's an iconic gum that has always been associated with baseball, and so the two of them together just makes a lot of sense.
Sharing my ideas with my teammates, I probably drove them crazy with it, but the one idea gained a toehold. And the idea was basically, we don't have to be cool by chewing the other stuff. We can chew bubblegum, and if you shredded it and put it in the pouch, it would be even cooler because you could take a little or you could take a lot, and you could really have a lot of fun with competitions to blowing bubbles while you're just kind of killing time in the bullpen. I think the biggest evolution was moving the production back to the USA, and the Ford Gum guys have done a spectacular job refining the formula, making the gum even more fun than it's ever been.
We've come out with other flavors. We now have cotton candy. We'll be coming out with blue raspberry, and we also have come out in different forms. Any gum we make with the Big League Chew name has to have what we call bubbleability, and if it doesn't have bubbleability, the Big League Chew name doesn't go on it.
It's because of the love of the game that Big League Chew happened. And I think if I had to send one message, that's it. If you love something, somehow things will work out.
Back here where South Carolina has made a pitching change, Reese Batchelder steps in, fourth pitcher of the afternoon for the South Carolina State champs. As they battle on here with Alabama. First pitch on the way to Reisner. In the dirt, ball 1. Batchelder with a visit to the rosin bag. Toes the rubber, hands together, peeks, sets, fires, swinging and a miss from Reisner. So Branch leads away from third, Anglin at first. Runners on the corners here, 2 down. Alabama has gone ahead here, 5-4 in the 6th. Pitch on the way. This is popped towards second base. White is there. He's going to take it himself. And that'll do it for Alabama in the 6th, but they plate the go-ahead run. Troy Hill scampers home on a wild pitch. That's the difference. We head to the bottom of the 6th. Alabama leads 5-4.
The love of the game begins with the bat and ball. This is America's game. More than 5 million people are having fun at bat. And even more have answered the call to play ball. With the help of those who came before, our pastime's future is bright. When the lights are brightest, those who came through the pipeline are ready. All roads lead here. Playing for your country, playing for the love of the game, playing for glory.
Are you frustrated with league management systems that make you feel like you need an engineering degree to use them? Introducing TeamPass, a youth sports management system made simple. No more complicated pages or confusing websites. TeamPass gives you quick and easy tools for better league management at a price less than a gallon of gas. You can spend less time working and more time playing. Visit www.teampass.com for more information.
Bottom of the 6th coming your way here. South Carolina down a run. Alabama leads 5-4. Alabama comes out with Dalen Hardrick continuing to pitch. He has done the job admirably. Gets them in order, kinda. Last inning, faces the minimum as Cole Wilson will return to the plate here to lead off the 6th inning. And something I mentioned, I think, kind of in these terms last inning, except for the pitch that Chandler Campbell blasted over the center field wall, Hardrick has been very sharp. So he will toe the rubber here. And here we go with Cole Wilson batting to lead off the 6th. Wilson drives one down the line. That's a foul ball. Yanked that one just a few feet wide. Tried to get out in front of that one, did Wilson. Pitch on the way. Wilson drives this one through the gap between third and short into left field, and a leadoff single here for South Carolina. So Jackson White will come to the plate. White grounded out twice. Walked a couple times this morning, so in a pair of games he's reached a couple times. Wilson will lead from first. White wants time. Jackson White. Young Peanut White down there. That is an appropriate nickname. This is a feisty peanut down there. Hardrick steps delicately off and checks the runner back. White showing bunt. Hardrick to the plate. Taken back from the bunt. Wilson will just pull into second. Slips going past the base, has to fall and dive on it. Perhaps a result of the little bit of rain we've had here in the last hour or so. So 0-1 on the hitter here. White shows bunt again. Wilson leads from second. Hardrick takes a peek. Charging is Branch. This ball is into center field. This is going to put Wilson on third. The Lyles has a good arm. Gets it into third. So So 0-1 here to White. Coach Branch wants a conversation with his right-hander in his infield. Wilson scampers over to third on the throwing error. Decisions made, conversation had. So White continues his at-bat. Wilson dancing down the third baseline. Wilson started a big secondary lead. Now Hardrick looks him back. Hardrick, foot against the slab. Kicks. Ball on its way. White is going to poke this one into right field. That's going to drive in the tying run. What an at-bat for Jackson White. We're tied up again, kids. So White pops one into right. Comes through with his biggest hit of this World Series. Here's another look at it. This gets blooped right into right, and that scores Cole Wilson from third. And then on the ensuing pitch, Hardrick hits Cam Shirley in the back. So Shirley stands at first. Shirley stands at first after the hit by pitch. Jackson White, the RBI single. He's now on second. Coach Branch is going to come in and make a pitching change.
Now stepping to the plate, your right fielder, number 20, Cam Irwin.
So Hardrick will move back to third. And Anglin will toe the slab here. Quick break. We'll deal with this. You'll come back and see the rest.
Great coach. We need you.
Our kids need you. Motivate them.
Challenge them.
Inspire them.
Pay attention and know the facts.
Every injured youth is a loss.
So let this be our goal.
Our collaborative goal.
Our unified goal.
Our name is our mission. Coach safely. It's the mission.
It's the purpose.
So Carter Del Conte will step in. He's got a runner on first and second. White away from second. Shirley away from first. Del Conte 1 for 2 so far. He wanted all of that one. White is on his way to third. Del Conte fouls one back. White would have had third standing up. Del Conte looks like he wants to end this with one swing. 0-2 pitch. White leads from second. Shortstop creeping behind him. Just inside to the batter. 1-2. Your new pitcher is Anglin. Pitch on the way. White is stealing again. This is driven. This is hit hard. This is hit over the fence and gone. A 3-run walk-off home run for Carter Del Conte. He was swinging like he wanted all of it, and he got all of it. Wow. I think we're awaiting the USA Baseball play of the game, but it's I have a guess where the crew here might go with this one. Yes, this is the one. This is the play. This is what I was thinking. What a shot. The look of the shortstop there watching that one up. That was priceless. Everyone in the stadium here, head up. You see this Alabama team, their heads down. They need to not keep their heads down. What a baseball game. That's a talented team who was not done in this World Series. But an absolute monster blast from Carter Del Conte ends this one 8-5. So, second walk-off home run that we have had the pleasure of calling on this field today in this tournament. Second one for South Carolina today on this field. So South Carolina will move on. They will play Mississippi tomorrow at 10:30, a game we will have for you right here on this channel. Alabama moves down, and they will take on the winner of the Texas-North Carolina game going on behind me. That game will be played at 9 a.m. back on the field behind me. So these teams both move on. What a finish for South Carolina. This South Carolina team wins twice today on walk-off home runs. There are not many teams that can say they do that twice in one day, and the South Carolina State Champs can say it. Folks, we hope you have enjoyed all of this today. We've had a lot of great action here from Lexington in the DYB World Series. Kendrick, Spencer, Joel pushing the buttons, shooting the pictures. This thing looks and sounds great because of them. I mumble some things about baseball, hopefully sound like I know what I'm doing, and we watch some great baseball. Fans, we will see you tomorrow for our coverage continuing in the O-Zone here at the DYB World Series.